imagine we're all climbing a mountain. On the way up, you probably don't see much, maybe some trees, grass, stream. But once you reach the top, the view is breathtaking. It was hard to imagine what this view would look like on the way up. Now today, we're also talking about something that's hard to imagine, but it's true, and it's amazing. Now, our Bible story this week comes from Mark chapter 16, and it's verses 1 through 8. After the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome brought spices to go and anoint the body of Jesus. Very early on Sunday morning at sunrise, they went to the tomb. On the way there, they said to one another, "Who will roll away the stone for us from the entrance of the tomb?" It was a really large stone. Then they looked up and saw that the stone had already been rolled back. So they entered the tomb, where they saw a young man sitting at the right, wearing a white robe. And they were alarmed. "Don't be alarmed," he said. "I know you are looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He is not here. He has been raised. Look, here is the place where he was placed. Now go and give this message to his disciples, including Peter. He is going to Galilee ahead of you. There you will see him, just as he told you." So they went out and ran from the tomb, distressed and terrified. They said nothing to anyone because they were so afraid. Today's Bible story tells us about the day Jesus rose from the grave. Jesus is alive. You say that with me? It's Easter. Jesus is alive. 3 women went to the place where Jesus was buried when the Sabbath was over. Does anybody know what the Sabbath is? The Sabbath is a day of rest. Now, the Sabbath ended at sunset. So on Saturday, about 6 o'clock. Now, I wonder what spices they brought with them. Do you think they brought like salt and pepper or garlic powder, or maybe, we're in Maryland, maybe they brought Old Bay? No. I don't think that the tasty spices that we use for our food is what they were talking about in this story. The spices they brought were most likely a mixture of myrrh and aloes used to cleanse and preserve a body that's in a tomb. But when they arrived at the tomb, the stone that served as the door to the front of the tomb wasn't there. And when the women went inside, they saw someone dressed in a white robe sitting inside. Now that is definitely not what they expected. The man told them that Jesus has risen, that Jesus wasn't there. And the women were both scared and shocked. Now the man told them to go tell Jesus' disciples that Jesus was alive. Now, we do a lot of fun stuff at Easter. We have egg hunts, we get baskets, candy, we play games, but we have to remember that Easter is about so much more. Easter is about remembering what Jesus did for us. Jesus died on the cross and he rose again from the dead so that you and I can have a relationship with God. So that's my prayer for all of us today. Let's ask Jesus and thank him for what he did on the cross. Thank him for giving his life for us so that we can have a relationship with God the Father. Let's thank him for overcoming death and giving us all the good news so now we can go and share it with others.